Hey everyone, Teamudf here for another episode of Universe Mode. Today we have our first show of SmackDown, kicking things off today with Antonio Cesaro of the Real Americans, who may or may not be in the tag team tournament, depending on what you guys have voted of. Voted of, that didn't make sense. You're off to a great start today. Depending on what you guys voted for the 6 additional tag teams we need in the tag team title tournament, that vote taking place on the previous episode of Monday Night Raw. And as Cesaro comes to the ring, do want to point out our new Superstar Initiative. We had it last season, and at the conclusion of last season, kind of off screen, we signed a bunch of new superstars who will be appearing at some point on Raw and SmackDown. Particularly some new teams, some new groups, and a couple of singles competitors. As for Cesaro, though, he has the task of going one-on-one with the awesome one, The Miz, and he is our National Gladiator Champion. Remember from last season, we came up with a brand new championship concept. Well, and, it's not terribly unique. So let's explain the gimmick of the National Gladiator title. It cannot be defended in your typical one-on-one match. It must be defended only in multi-man environments or a gimmick match, such as street fight, tables match, etc. The Miz won the title from Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes in a triple threat match at Deserted, our final pay-per-view of the last season. The Miz, Drew McIntyre, and Cody Rhodes are 3 Breakthrough Battle Royal winners, and when we get later down in the month, I'll explain what the Breakthrough Battle Royal is. However, for now, Miz is living the champion's life again for the first time in a long while. But Cesaro is fresh in WWE UDF. We have not seen him in action before. The Miz no stranger to action here on Friday Night SmackDown. However, will he be able to knock off Cesaro and retain his image of the National Gladiator Champion? Remember, just before we had to prematurely end the last season, you guys had voted on a tables match between Miz and who was supposed to be his challenger, Unico. However, in that contract mess we had, stalling out the season and ending it, we lost Unico, so Miz no longer has a #1 contender. One would have to think if Cesaro wins over The Miz tonight, he could perhaps become the #1 contender for Miz's brand new championship. That thing is only a couple weeks old. So let's see how Miz does here against Antonio Cesaro. Whoops. There we go. Miz starts things off with a couple kicks. Cesaro, they'll go behind German suplex. Sends Miz crashing into the canvas. Cesaro is strong. The Cesaro swing, one of his signature maneuvers. Well, I'm not sure if he'll do it here tonight to The Miz, but it is a sight to see. He just picks up opponents and swings them around, dizzying them, sometimes even pinning them off the maneuver. And we've seen him do this to the likes of the Great Khali even. The Great Khali is no cruiserweight, 400 pounds for those of you who do not know who the Great Khali is. Anyway, elbow tie up here. Cesaro overpowering The Miz. Release belly to belly. Cesaro. Let's see. Is he going to hone in on his first singles championship of the UDF era? Could be. I don't know, maybe The Miz's first title defense will be a tables match so that we can kind of revive the pull that we had at the end of the last season. Oh, look at this! Cesaro taking down The Miz. Modified driver there. Here comes a back suplex. Cesaro is just throwing around The Miz so far. The Miz not really able to get out of the starting blocks here. The National Gladiator Champion in a lot of trouble as he gets hit by a Russian leg sweep as well. What's Miz gonna do here? Antonio Cesaro. Will he and Jack Swagger be included in the tag team title tournament? Remember, we no longer have any tag team champions. Primo and Epico lost their contract in the contract thingamajig. I totally know what it's called. So now we need new tag team champions. Remember the Brothers of Destruction, Edge and Christian, already in the tournament. Edge and Christian will be competing tonight, right after this match. As Miz tries to build some momentum, he's starting to get it back, but Cesaro stops the kick. Miz breaks free. Oh, Cesaro just kind of sidesteps him there. Not a lot of good news for Miz so far, but he manages to outmaneuver Cesaro on that exchange. Now opening up the right hands on his face. So will it be Miz's skull-crushing finale, or could it be Cesaro's neutralizer that ends the match? We don't know. Look at Cesaro lifting the Miz up. No, Miz counters. Does not want any part of what Cesaro has for him. Here we go. Sweeping DDT. Dropping Cesaro on his head. Miz finally building his way back into the match. Look at Miz. Oh, look at this. Is this it? Look at Miz. Miz hits it already. Going for a cover here. Is Cesaro down? No. Kicks out. Long 2 count for the Miz. Did not put Cesaro away there. Oh, look at Cesaro just kind of stomping on him. Dropping all his body weight in a concentrated fashion on the Miz's sternum. Drops him with a modified Samoan drop. Oh, there it is again. Cesaro making Miz pay now. I thought Miz had the finish. I can't tell if that's a I forget if that's a modified. No, here's the skull-crushing finale. There it is. Miz now with the real skull-crushing finale. Is that it? Oh, Cesaro's down. And the Miz, your National Gladiator Champion, starting things strong in this season of Universe Mode. I don't know. I really don't remember what the name of that move is. He does it quite often, though. He did it last season as well, but then the Miz eventually hit the skull-crushing finale, picking up the win against Cesaro. Cesaro, though, going to take nothing away from him. He had a super strong start in this matchup. Barely gave the champion room to breathe. But who will Miz's first challenger be of the UDF era? Do not know yet. Miz, though, looking to celebrate here with the fans. I don't know, things could be looking up for the Awesome One at long last. Cesaro, no idea if we'll see him again in that tag team tournament or otherwise. But now let's move on, shall we? Because we do have a tag team title tournament match coming up right now. This will be the first of 4 qualifying matches. Here they come, Edge and Christian, one of the most popular tag teams of all time. But can ENC knock off the team they are going to have to face tonight? For those of you who do not know who the first UDF Tag Team Champions were, oh man. Edge and Christian could be in a lot of trouble here. Granted, they are used to fighting the team, but will they be able to overcome the odds here, so to speak? Edge, man, oh, so many world titles. Christian has a couple world titles of his own. Then a short title reigns for Captain Charisma. Christian, unfortunately, one would think he would have had a longer world title reign by now. Maybe someday, though. But perhaps he and Edge could become the prestigious WWE Tag Team Champions. But now, oh man, look at this. Yep, here they come. These were the very first Tag Team Champions last season. Mark Henry and the Big Show. Close to 1,000 pounds walking to the ring right now. They are the powerhouse. And they are the 3rd team included in the tournament. They had a rematch clause they never were able to use in the past and decided to use it to induct themselves into this tournament, so to speak. Remember when these guys had the tag team titles a while back, they just pretty much floored everyone. Thought they could walk around and do as they pleased until they were ultimately overcome by D-Generation X at Elysium. D-Generation X then losing the tag team titles to the New Millennia at Deserted. Primo and Epico, however, like I said before, Primo and Epico no longer with us. Hence we need new champions. Mark Henry and Big Show are ready, though. Are Edge and Christian ready? That is the big question here. Edge and Christian certainly are more experienced as a tag team, but Big Show, keep doing that, Big Show and Mark Henry have the strength. And look at Henry, oh my god, he just levels Christian to start this match off. Oh, and just scoop slams him into the canvas even. Mark Henry now tweaking the arm of Christian, but Christian counters with a nice enziguri, manages to level Mark Henry quite early. That could be to his advantage. Now trying to Irish whip him into the corner. He does so. Hard Irish whip as well. Christian now looking at... Wait, what the heck? Edge, what the... Edge just leveled his tag team partner. Are you kidding me? Edge just leveled his tag team partner, Christian. Oh, why would he do that? This tournament's just starting. Are you kidding me right now? Christian has to win this thing on his own now. Against Mark Henry and the Big Show. Oh, there's no way. How could Christian possibly win this? Mark Henry now definitely taking advantage after Edge just cheap-shotted his own tag team partner. Oh, Mark Henry even avoids the wheel kick at that. Oh, jeez, you've got to be kidding me that we're already having this much chaos at the beginning of the season. Mark Henry just throwing Christian away, not taking any of his crap. Oh, man, it's only got to be a matter of time before Christian is whittled away into nothingness. But look at him now, swinging Russian leg sweep, rather, on Mark Henry. What if Christian does win this thing? Oh, Big Show, look at this. Ref, come on, get in there. Big Show holding Christian for Mark Henry. Oh, and Mark Henry with the huge knee to the sternum. Christian's got to do something here. No idea what he can do, though, except try to outlast Mark Henry. If Big Show gets tagged in, Christian's going to have to start over again, and that's not going to be good news for Captain Charisma. Edge and Christian are one of the most illustrious tag teams of all time. I can't even believe that Edge would betray his partner, and not only betray his partner, but betray him in the beginning of this tournament. This thing wasn't even underway. Barely a minute old. Oh, Christian, look at that, stopping Big Show from getting into the match. Resourcefulness on the part of Christian. I don't know, is Christian maybe going to have to find a new tag team partner if he does manage to walk away with this thing, but, man, that's about 220 pounds versus close to 1,000. Christian, though, doing a good job of isolating Mark Henry, but Mark Henry is outmaneuvering Christian at almost every juncture. Look at this now. Henry kind of toying there. Oh, here comes the Big Show, the world's largest athlete. One of the only guys to ever hold, in fact, is he the only, to hold the world title, the WWE title, and the ECW title? At least I can't recall off the top of my head. Oh, CM Punk. CM Punk, of course. So like one of two or so superstars to do that, the Big Show. And then you pair him with someone like Mark Henry, and you get this devastating tag team known as the Powerhouse. Can Lightning strike twice? Will they win a second tournament in a row, become the champions again? Not if Christian has anything to say about it. He's going to desperately try here to get rid of the Powerhouse. Whips Big Show into the corner. Oh, man. The Powerhouse actually having trouble against Christian here. Kind of surprised about that. Big Show, the abdominal stretch. Oh, can Christian even escape this? You can try hip tossing him if he gets enough leverage. That's going to be a tough feat, though. Maybe hook the ropes with his leg. I don't know. Big Show just kind of toying with Christian. This has got to be it. No, Christian, look at this. Manages to muster up enough strength to power out. Yeah, you show me the match where that would actually happen. But Christian, though, fighting back with a Hurricanrana. Oh, Big Show, back body drop. Not even a second thought for Captain Charisma. Oh, look at this, just drags him to his feet with one hand. Big Show now. Oh, the hog log. Haven't seen that move in a while. The hog log could finish Christian off right here. What a shame. Christian, so many No, he kicks out. Christian could still be a tag team champion if he tries. Christian, he's got to desperately do something here. Christian, look at this. Christian, the kill switch. The kill switch out of nowhere. Are you kidding me? Is Christian going to win this thing? Christian into a cover off the kill switch. Off the kill switch. Oh, Big Show. The shoulder up at 2.5. More like 2.9. 2.9. You know what? Just 2.5. Let's go with that. I was trying to do the thing. You know, okay. Yeah. Big Show now. Dragging Christian to his feet. Oh, just trapping him in this bear hug. Oh, he's got no choice. Christian has to tap out to the Big Show. Christian just being thrown around like a rag doll by the Powerhouse. Thanks to Edge. I want to know what's going on around here. We're only on the second show, and we've had like 3 betrayals and handshakes that I definitely didn't expect. Edge owes us an explanation for this one. E and C, I thought, were going to be a favorite to win this entire tournament, but Edge, I guess, wanted no part of it. Betrayed his tag team partner, but Christian, look how close this cover is. He hit the kill switch, but as the ref's hand is coming down, Big Show kicks out. Mark Henry was even in there to make the save, but would he have taken too long? And then Christian, of course, having no choice but to tap out to Big Show's bear hug. Jeez, man. Oh, no. What? What? What is that? Whoa, the concerto by Mark Henry and Edge. What? 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 Who's betraying who? Who's teaming with who? That was like what I named the last episode. I can't name this episode that. Our main event of the evening, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, since last season, has been trying to get his hands on Wade Barrett. Sheamus finally gets that chance tonight. This is insane already. This is complete insanity. What does that even mean for the tournament? Big Show and Mark Henry won the match. But then Mark Henry and Edge attacked the Big Show. Edge attacked Christian. This is already driving me insane. Sheamus, the Great White, the Celtic Warrior, the guy who says fella after the end of every sentence. He would love nothing more than to become the World Heavyweight Champion once again. Spent most of last season trying to get his hands on the champion, and finally, since we are starting a new season, we're going to go ahead and let them go at it. Sheamus finally getting his opportunity to face this man right here. The World Heavyweight Champion, Wade Barrett. Now remember, in the first season, Wade Barrett, he claimed he wanted to bring the winds of change, invented this new group called the New Millennia, consisting only of up-and-coming superstars. It was him, Primo, Epico, Unico, and the Bella Twins. And man, they really did what they wanted anywhere. On SmackDown, on Raw, wherever they went, they caused chaos. Wade Barrett, at our very first pay-per-view breakdown, won the World Heavyweight Championship in a fatal four-way elimination match against Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam, and Randy Orton. Would go on to Elysium, injure Orton in a huge street fight to retain the title. And then at Deserted, he would also retain the title against The Undertaker and Daniel Bryan in a triple threat match. Some people, though, believe that victory is tainted because the New Millennia had their mark all over that. Primo and Epico helped get rid of The Undertaker, Unico distracting the referee, throwing Barrett chairs and everything. There was just so much chaos in that match. And now you have to wonder, with the New Millennia gone, will Wade Barrett be able to successfully retain his title against his next challenger, who could be Sheamus? Think if Sheamus knocks off Wade Barrett tonight, he would definitely be in line for top contendership. Wade Barrett, though, the brawler from England, looking to take advantage at the start here, but Sheamus is a fighter of his own. Oh, Barrett with that nice sit-down modified spine buster. We saw him do that plenty in the last season. Wade Barrett growing a bit of facial hair as we waited for the transition between last season and this. Wade Barrett just treats himself like a king, honestly. He walks around thinking he owns the joint because he is the world champion, because he brought this New Millennia era that he claimed to bring. And there have been a couple instances where I was impressed with Barrett's ability in the ring. I mean, that match at Elysium is considered to be one of the best matches from last season. But I don't know, Barrett's shady tactics at the same time has to make me wonder, does he completely deserve to still be the world champion after all this time? He's the only guy to hold the world title in the UDF era. There has been no other world champion. It's literally only been Barrett. Kind of wonder how Chris Jericho feels about that. Jericho, the WWE champion on Raw, was the mentor of Wade Barrett at one time. So teacher and student are the respective major champions on their show. I don't know what's going on with Jericho, though, but I guess we'll save that for Raw. In the meantime, Sheamus starting to build some momentum against the world champion here, but Barrett counters with a stiff kick to the midsection, hooks the head here. Sheamus counters, Irish whip into the corner, rushes, and oh! Barrett makes him run into the boot. Good move there on Barrett's part, but no! Sheamus powers out. The Great White so strong. We've seen him do feats like lifting up the Big Show. Barrett counters, though, sweeps down. Does a bit of damage to the arm and the head. Two-pronged attack there by Barrett. Goes on the attack with the left hands. Will Wade Barrett be interested in using the Wasteland? Or perhaps is he going to introduce the Bullhammer that we know he has learned in recent months? Drops his leg. Look at Barrett. He's just going after literally every part of the body so far. Did a bit of work on the back earlier. On the head, the arms, the legs. But now Sheamus looking to lock into submission hold locked in. Wade Barrett is so close to the ropes, but will he be able to escape the grip of the Great White? Looks like Sheamus is going to give up the hold. Maybe figured he wouldn't get anywhere there, but Barrett's back is tweaked. Oh, still punches out Sheamus though. Snapmare takedown. Oh, here we go. Here's a submission on Barrett's part. Look at Barrett driving the knee into the back. Like I said earlier, Barrett is just trying to injure any part of Sheamus that he can. The Great White, though, headbutting his way out. Sheamus, no stranger to using his own body as a weapon. Russian leg sweep takes down the World Heavyweight Champion. Sheamus for a cover here. No, barely anything there. Barely anything. I don't know. Is Wade Barrett still the king of SmackDown with the new millennia gone? We will find out. He no longer has any backup. Barrett now. Oh, huge shot to Sheamus. Was that the Bullhammer even? That might have been the Bullhammer. Look at this. Barrett into a cover. No! Sheamus survives. Narrow miss for Wade Barrett on that exchange. I didn't even realize, but that might have been the Bullhammer. I haven't seen the Bullhammer in a while. Barrett, though, with a short arm clothesline. Sheamus counters. I suppose if anyone could kick out of the Bullhammer, it would be Sheamus. Sheamus, though, lifting Barrett up. Going for the Celtic Cross. There it is. Actually, is it the Celtic Cross? Oh, dang it. I always mix up Sheamus's moves. Sheamus for a cover, though. Barrett could be done. Right here, oh, no, he survives as well. He's too excited. Oh, brogue kick. Brogue kick out of nowhere. Sheamus hit him. Sheamus hits the world champion with the brogue kick, and Barrett is done. Barrett is done. Sheamus just knocked off the World Heavyweight Champion. Is everyone's prediction coming true? Without the new millennia, can Wade Barrett still be the World Heavyweight Champion? Oh no! Barrett, I think at some point hit his finishing maneuver, the Bullhammer, but Sheamus was able to kick out of it. And then the brogue kick. Right after this, look at it, Sheamus just let him stand up. Oh, we don't get to see that. Oh, here we go, here we go. Just bam out of nowhere as Barrett gets up. And there it is, 1, 2, 3 for the Great White Sheamus. Sheamus looking to be the #1 contender. Oh, come on! Oh, God. There's Mark Henry attacking Sheamus now. Oh, man. What even? Mark Henry attacking Sheamus post-match here. Well, certain superstars are striving to make an impact in this new season already. I think we're having even more sneak attacks than we did last season. This is getting out of hand already. Sheamus knocked out by a lead pipe from the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. But why did Edge and Mark Henry attack Big Show? Why did Edge betray Christian? And now Mark Henry out here to attack Sheamus with a lead pipe as the world champion Wade Barrett is pinned for the first time in recent memory. Who's going to challenge Wade Barrett for the world title at Blitzkrieg? Will it be Sheamus? Stay tuned for our first episode of Superstars. Remember, where we show you additional behind-the-scenes footage, cut some promos, and show you some backstage action. Thanks for watching, everyone. Boy!